It's no surprise that Pixar's Cars was loved by many and many of fans. From having merchandise, having a few spin-offs, to even having 2 sequels, it's no surprise that Pixar's Cars was a smash box office success back in 2006. But what if I told you there's a other side of the spectrum, and that is being this thing? Let me be the first one to say that you're not seeing things. This right here, as many people describe it, is a cash grab, a Cars ripoff or knockoff, whatever you want to put it. But the way I see it, I also see it the same way. But ever since, I don't know, I checked it out, I guess, I kind of grew interest in this. I mean, sure, it's obviously a Cars ripoff, but it's something more than that. This franchise right here, yes, I said franchise because this franchise has like a bunch of like movie DVDs or something, I don't know. But besides that, say cap if you want to, but this actually used to be a very popular movie/TV series in Brazil. Yes, you heard that right. This was a popular TV series in Brazil. So today I decided to take a look on this skyrocketing success of a Cars ripoff movie going downhill as the company goes forward. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the history. So actually this history lesson is gonna be short because this company didn't even last that long. So a long time ago, there was this company called Video Mercado, which was one of the movie company studios that helped produce the Sonic X series. But out of nowhere, they started to produce like their own movies. Ever since, I guess, Sonic X ended, they started producing a bunch of rip-off movies from very famous IPs, which one of them being included was Cars. Oh, sorry, I mean the little Cars, but yeah. Regardless of the history, we actually have some concept art what they were gonna look like. Yeah, that kind of looks weird, not gonna lie. However, the rest of the concept art look pretty cool so far. I think this came from like a page, The Art of Something, but yeah. I say that because there's like behind the scenes and untextured versions of Tony and the other car, but yeah. They had high hopes for this franchise, but yeah. But my personal favorite is this one where they first do the storyboard, then the 3D animation, I guess the blender, and then like the final version. But yeah, this one's cool nonetheless. I think it came from some kind of book or magazine, I don't know. But with that out of the way, there's not that much stuff to talk about the origins of this franchise. So let's just move on to our next section of this topic. So this is just basically the review section of the merch they released during the years. So like to make it easy, I'm gonna split the DVDs into their own section, and then the toys their own, and I guess the comic books their own section as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's review these merchandise they sold over the years. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna take a look is the DVDs. We got this one. It's like a 3 DVD box or a 3-pack, as I call them. I don't know what that says. Skeet Tell something. It's got this only promotional art of Taxi Tony, but yeah. Yeah, very out of size mini cars, but yeah. So, yeah, I say this is a decent pack. But yeah. Ooh, the side. The side has like a picture of him. It's just DVD, of course, but yeah. Alright. Okay, so actually, I don't know if this is official or not, but it's probably not, but yeah. It's like this weird hybrid of the little Cars 3 logo with the Cars images, but this is kind of weird. Yeah, this is not really official. I just wanted to show it off, but it might be, but yeah. Anyways, then we got this one right here. So, okay, this one's basically trying to imitate that one Cars 1 poster where McQueen is in the field and, like, the Radio Springs townies are in the background. But yeah, it's trying to imitate that one. But let's see inside. Yeah. Yeah, I assumed the disc was gonna have some kind of artwork, but yeah, it's pretty cool so far. Okay, the next one. I don't get why they both used real life like PNGs of a racetrack, random racetrack, but yeah. We got that one Formula 1 car from that one movie / episode. There's Tony right there, and it says the little cars. I don't know if this is a pack or it's the whole saga in one DVD sitting. But yeah, I like the fact that they're being honest. They put like clips from the show movie, but yeah. However, this one's a little bit weird. This one's like the DVD box set for the first and second Little Cars film. This racetrack never appeared in the actual series, which is the weird part. But yeah. Yeah, the racers. There's like so many racers. They were like very little in the actual movie. New art image of Tony. This kind of looks like a Rocket League racetrack, not gonna lie. And at the bottom you see like its friends or whatever. The first DVD box set. Alright, with the next one. This one is just a DVD 2-pack of the 2nd and 8th season or movie. Got some random police car chasing them, I think. I don't know. He's winking. But yeah. For some reason, Taxi Tony comes back in this one, which makes no sense at all, even though he only appeared like in the first movie. But yeah. There's the pink car. I don't know what her name is, but yeah. Yeah. Then we got these ones. These ones are just like copy and paste of the first Little Car DVDs. I think these are like handheld DVD cartridges. This is weird. It's just this bonus film. Includes bonus film. I wonder what that's all about. But yeah, I've seen these. They were like on listings on eBay. There's a purple one. There's a yellow one. And there's a red one too. Not to mention, but yeah. Okay, next one. What do we got here? It just says the Little Car Super Highway 2 movies and one DVD. But yet the background has nothing to do with the franchise at all. There's this non-sentient plane, which is weird. There's like an image of VA in the cartridges or in the spine of the DVD cover. Oh yeah, here's this one, by the way, from the last one when I showed that intro. But yeah, has like a picture of Tony and the Wrangler in the spine of the DVD. It says 8 films collection animated. It looks like a compilation DVD collector. I don't know. Got the Big Race, Rodlopolis Adventures, Fast and Curious, New Genie Adventures, and Big Adventures, Fast Line Fury, Revved Up and Ready to Go. What the? Making a Mess. And it just says the Little Cars Complete series. Yeah, you don't have to buy separate DVDs. You can just buy them all in one pack or one sitting. But yeah. Then here's this one, which I'm not sure if this is a DVD, but I assume it is. It says 4 movies and 1 DVD. All about cars. Little Cars 1, The Great Race. Little Cars 2, Raceopolis Adventures. Little Cars 3, Fast and Curious. Crazy for Cars, it says. And it just says collection with the checker flag. Yeah, there's cool cover art image of him. And then there's this one that just says over 5 hours of animated adventures on 2 DVDs. The Little Cars. This kind of looks like the Chicken Little title, but okay. This one also says collection for some reason. And the main character's not even in the cover art. How great is that? And I think that's the last one for the DVDs. There's obviously more, but these are the only ones I'm gonna show. But yeah, moving on to the next section. For pacing purposes, I'm just gonna get it over with it. So here's these ones that are like these paintable piggy banks. You've probably seen them everywhere in the stores. They did some for cars also. But yeah, there's like Cruise and then the pink car that you can paint on the paintable piggy bank. Both of them come with free DVDs, so you can watch the episode / movie that was based off of the merchandise. But yeah, pretty cool concept, I gotta say. And you get a free movie. Man, more companies should be like these ones. We don't got none of that like these, but yeah. And there's also just their regular versions where you can keep your money on them, but yeah. And right here is like a whole section dedicated to the rip-off movie company. They made merch for other stuff too. But yeah, I think this is like a Brazilian version of the Toy Fair when they're like gonna announce like a new toy coming soon, about to hit shelves later. But I don't know what they do in this Brazilian version. But yeah, there's like some kind of board game that comes with the DVD right there. So yeah, unfortunately there isn't any images of that board game specifically, but there is some images of the rest of the Little Cars merchandise that are seen in that Toy Fair image. And here they are. Car ones.
Yep.
Yeah. It says they're soft cars, like those children's soft cars. But yeah, we got V8, that Formula 1 car, Cruise, or Tony, I don't know. Got the villain, Lugna, Jumbo, whatever. Yeah, you got some of the scare ones. And it looks like they, I guess, would have come packaged, like just like how the Disney Pixar cars die-cast are packaged. But yeah, actually, it would have been cool if I owned one of these at least. Or at least the main character. But yeah, it would have been cool. However, we got these ones. It's just a large size of them, like a bigger version of what you just saw. But yeah, the same thing, just a little bit bigger. But yeah. Also, I don't know if this counts or not, but there in my very old video from years ago, I was like ranting about some Cars knockoff toys, rides. But yeah, then I found like this weird McQueen toy. It was like it looked like one of those like little Cars toys that I just showed earlier, but if they made a McQueen one. I don't know if this is official or not from the Little Cars merchandise thing, but I don't know. Let me know in the comment section if you've seen one of these before. But yeah, and since we're on the topic of child's play things, here's a board game that comes with the DVD for some reason. But yeah, all the merch has DVDs. But the weird thing is that there's like a black and green version of Tony. But yeah, well, this render Tony's weird, not gonna lie. I don't know if it's a board game or not, but I'ma assume it's a board game because, you know, it comes in a big old box. And also here's this one that's definitely obviously a board game. And I'm assuming this DVD might be useful, at least for once. Well, the DVD that comes in is the karaoke, which we're gonna have to get to that later, so yeah. Also, I just noticed, guys, that these are magazines because like there's like the barcode right there, and then this cover right here, this cover art is showing like the images of the company's previous knockoff franchises. So yeah, anyways, with that out of the way, let's get into the next section of the merchandise so far. So these are the last two merchandise I'm gonna talk about before we get to the video games. Yes, they have a video game, which we'll get to later. So here are these two pages so far. I found in HD quality. Looks like a trace over from the cover art of the DVD of the, I don't know, the movie, but yeah. And then here's another magazine picture image of the coloring books they did for the other rip-off franchises. which one of them being the little cars. So yep, pretty interesting media, although this was only exclusive to Brazil, I think. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot about the books, which here they are, by the way, if you were wondering. Now let's move on to the next topic. The only video game they made is it's simply based on the first Little Cars movie, the Great Race or Big Race or whatever. I actually do have some footage of it, which I'll be showing right now. So here it is. So basically, once you boot up the game, the thing appears poorly edited, the Great Race, and then the menu is basically the DVD cover, and you can choose from different characters, not just the main guy, you know. And it shows some footage from the actual movie, but yeah, then it cuts to black and it shows actual gameplay footage, which I gotta say these like 3D car models of the characters look kind of weird, not gonna lie. And basically the whole point of this game is basically like every other racing game, but for some reason you have to jump over like big walls. It looks like they took it from a different game. It doesn't look like something that the Little Cars would make. And yet, like, the strangest part I gotta say is the fans for some reason are like flat PNG slapped to a wall, but yeah, and a copy paste of those main characters. What's even weirder is that there's like a truck that's not even alive, I should say. That truck doesn't even have eyes or mouth, so that's the weird stuff. And for some reason I see the official credit card company logo, so yeah. Otherwise, gameplay looks like it took it straight from a PS2 game, so that's all I gotta say about this game, really. For some reason, there's like glitches in it, like the pink car just glitched to the wall, as I was like talking about the review. So yeah, so that's it for the video game. There's no story or anything. It's a simple race around the track game. So yeah, without further ado, let's move on to the next thing. While Pixar Cars still hasn't made an official release on Brazil, in October on 2011, they were gonna make a Little Cars musical. To be honest, it sounds good in the mind, but the way how they translated it was so poorly, not gonna lie. Just look at this. Yeah, these things were weird, and they even have hands too. What is this? Despite this, the musical is still happening anyways. We actually got some photos on like one of the promotional pictures of the musical in real life. Here are some screenshots from behind the scenes. I couldn't find one of Combo or the bad guy, but yeah. And then I guess that's it. But there's also footage of the performance right here. So yeah, I'm gonna play it right now. Here, take a look. So yeah, as you can probably tell, they were singing the Brazilian version. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. But I'm assuming they're doing like the laughing part or something. If there's even a laughing part. But yeah, basically you get the idea. This whole musical is just them singing classic nursery rhymes. Well, live with talking cars. But yeah, kind of a weird concept. But this wouldn't be the only time you'd be seeing Tony and his friends singing on stage, as they made an animated version of the abomination we just witnessed. And yes, this is in DVD form, obviously, but yeah. And actually there's like a whole playlist on YouTube about this thing. I'ma just show you a clip from it if you get it. But yeah, kind of the same concept. But you're trying to tell me you're trying to advertise this to kids? Well, literally in the first movie you'll be hearing this kind of stuff.
Those fenders, that rear bumper, and those headlights. Oh, those headlights.
But enough about that. Let's talk about the finale of this video. So a few months passed, and finally the Brazilian version of the first Cars film was released to the public. As for the company Video Convilium or something like that, I don't know, sounds like Negacaro Avocado. Those guys, yeah, they filed for bankruptcy, probably because they got sued by the people that they literally ripped off of, like What's Up and Ratatouille or whatever. But yeah, they probably got sued by Pixar and DreamWorks, but yeah. Aside from that, what happened to them? Where are they now? Well, the answer is simple. They're still functional, just not in the way you're expecting. They're currently running a YouTube channel. So far, they haven't done anything with it really. They have 2 YouTube channels actually, which one of them shows that I guess they're still willing to make Little Cars content. Well, that is if there's even a future for it. It was only there to substitute the Brazilian release of the first Cars film. But hey, we might never know. Maybe the Little Cars will come back soon. Tony and his gang might come back in the future. We're just gonna have to wait and see. All the sources, if you want to fact check me, are gonna be in the link in the description of the video. So if you guys enjoy, subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below what was your favorite part, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. ABC.